Hello everybody, welcome back. I feel like it has been forever, but I guess really it's just been a little over a week. I've been sick and wasn't able to get out and do much RC crawling this last week, so we got the competition coming up on this weekend, so we definitely need to get out here and get some practice in. But today, as you can see by the title of this video, oh, that stick. Just throwing this for a loop. As you can see by the title of the video, let's see if I can get out of this. Take a different line. Nope. Okay, different line indeed. What do we got? Oh, this ledge up here, someone has broken it off since the last time I was here. Yikes. Oh no. Come on, baby. Dang, we've had a lot of foot traffic right here, making it sandy, which is not letting us get the bite. So the question today is, a 3D printer a good option and a good thing to have for RC crawling? To answer very simply, yes it is. Now, could you consider it to be a worthy $200 upgrade? Because that's kind of what it is in essence. You've got so many things to spend money on with RC. Is it something you should go out and buy if you don't already have one? Well, let's just take a look at my truck as it stands today, and we'll go through the 3D printed parts that I have. And that could just be a baseline. Okay, so let's look at it. Right off the bat, we've got a very poorly printed hard body. Okay, so you can print bodies. I've got a beautiful one that will be coming soon. I should have more time to tinker, where we have kind of moved into the home that we've been remodeling for the last month and a half or so. So we'll get a nicer body, but you can see you got a nice hard body. Depending on what you print with and kind of some of the designs, it can be pretty sturdy. This one has took a beating. Unfortunately, I think it's because we've got all of these supports that I could never get removed, but they're allowing the body to be a lot more rigid. Outside of a body, just on this truck, I designed and printed a battery tray, so you don't need to fiddle with spending a lot of money on finding one. You don't need to waste the time searching and looking for one that's going to fit. You can just design and 3D print your own. If it breaks, you get a new one. Similar to the bed, I designed and 3D printed this bed. Didn't have to spend any money on chassis spacers, nothing like that, because I can just print it all myself. And that's essentially what this bed is doing, is acting as a chassis spacer. What's awesome about 3D printing is, especially if you have the design and you're willing to put in the time to like design your own parts and things, it can be, I mean, your options are endless for what you could do. Now, I haven't spent a lot of time learning the technicalities of design. So I haven't got into like Fusion 360 and the other programs where you can really do some crazy stuff. So my design abilities are pretty limited. I know a lot of people can 3D print their own custom sliders and things like that. These sliders you totally could 3D print if you were good at designing stuff. I am not, so I had to buy them. So, I mean, 3D printing in and of itself is a hobby. So it is something that's gonna take a lot of time. 3D prints do take a long time. Like this body here was like 2.5 days or something. So it's not necessarily a quick thing. But it's quicker than waiting for shipping. So I would definitely say, all in all, is a 3D printer worth it? It's worth it if you're willing to take the time to learn how to design things. If you suck on computers, or if that's just like, if the idea of sitting and tinkering and learning about computers and how to do it, if that's not going to be fun for you, then absolutely not. I would not get a 3D printer specifically for crawling. Because you can buy everything that you're going to 3D print. But scale accessories, you can print those off for dang near free once you have the filament, rather than spending a ton of money to buy them. So that's my thoughts on the 3D printer. Hopefully it was helpful. Let's finish it out with just a nice crawling. Man, it feels like it's been a long time since I've been out here, so this has been a good time. Just finding some random obstacles now to so where I'm at right now is actually would actually not be possible to get to. I just lifted the truck over here and set it down, so I've never crawled this before because I usually like to just crawl things that I can drive up to. If you look, we're actually all the way down here. I'm climbing up there. That's probably 10, maybe 8 feet up. We need to take a back up before we dump off here. So let me know in the comments, do you have a 3D printer? If so, what would you recommend it for RC crawlers as almost like an upgrade? Or are you like me and it's one where if you have it, it's awesome, but you wouldn't buy it specifically for this hobby? Let me know in the comments. I mean, I've done a lot of cool things with it. I've built, you know, fully 3D printed chassis and everything for the 24th scale stuff. I've printed like pivot ball joints and like all that stuff. So there's a lot of possibilities. You know, you could print some wheels if you wanted to. Yeah, like I said, it's endless possibilities for sure. Well, guys, we're gonna call it a wrap there. But thanks for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully, once I am, oh, sorry, sunlight. Once I'm officially settled into the new place, hopefully videos can start being more consistent again. And like actually hitting that once a week, maybe even twice a week, but we'll see. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.